Hey guys, I'm Landon, and this is David, and we're Taffie Hoops. Um, yeah, we have a great video planned for today. It's heavily inspired by Through the Wires debate episode, and we'll link that in the description below. But David's going to let us know what we're going to be actually doing.
So today, basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be given two players. I'm gonna be given one player. Then it's gonna be given another player. We're gonna have to debate why our player is better, even if we don't agree that that player is better. So it's basically more about debating skills than actually who is better. But this can actually help us a lot when we're talking about debates later in our YouTube channel. So if you really like this video, please leave a like, leave comments on who won each debate, and let's get on to the video. Okay, we're going to start with wheel one, which is tier one players. These tiers are created by The Athletic, so if you don't like those tiers, blame them. So let's start with my player. I get Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, we forgot to mention this in the intro, but disclaimer, this is our second time doing this video. There were some audio issues, so we've actually done this video before. And so some of these players, it's probably unlikely for the lower tiers, but we maybe debated them, and Giannis is one of them.
Yeah, I was...
Oh, you debated Giannis.
So, let's see who Landon gets. Landon gets Steph Curry. I will start. I have a minute. He will have a minute. Then we both have 30 seconds to have a rebuttal.
Okay. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, you're talking about one of the most dominant players in the league. You're talking about a guy with 5 All-Stars, 4 All-NBA teams, 3 All-Defensive teams, and 2 MVPs, 1 Defensive Player of the Year, all when he's under the age of 27, before his prime. The only thing he's missing is championships, and that's something he will definitely get when he's in his prime. He has the talent around him to do that, maybe this year, maybe next year, maybe the year after that. I think this guy, he hasn't hit his ceiling yet. He can definitely improve from the three-point line. Like, I feel like that's insane to say that this guy has not hit his ceiling yet. And just the fact that he's been playing so well, he's just been like a guy that can put up like 30, 12, and 7 when you need him to. He can put up triple doubles if you need to. This is a guy that is so versatile. He can do basically anything for you.
Time. Okay. My time is starting in 3, 2, 1. Go. Okay. You're talking about back-to-back MVPs. Now, just a quick reminder of the last person who won 2 straight MVPs, and that was Steph Curry, which were 2 of the greatest MVP seasons in league history. Steph, on top of that, he has 3 NBA championships, which he may not have won a Finals MVP for, but he still was like an amazing player, and they couldn't have won the championship without him. Kevin Durant couldn't win a championship without Stephen Curry. And people, you could even use the argument, oh, Steph Curry doesn't have defense, but Steph Curry's led the league in steals before. Like, he's good defensively, maybe not elite, but he can play defense. And one of Giannis' biggest criticism is that my time.
You can talk about the rebuttal. Yep. Okay, so I have a 30-second
rebuttal. Your rebuttal starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, you talked about Steph Curry winning the championship. He had a lot of talent around him. I believe if Giannis had that talent around him, he would be able to win that many championships. Like, the Warriors had Steph Curry, who had Kevin Durant, one of the best scorers of all time, Klay Thompson, the second best shooter of all time, and then you have Draymond Green, who is like one of the best defenders in the league at the time. So if Giannis had that talent around him and a great bench,
you can finish that thought.
No, it's fine.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so first off, one of Giannis' biggest criticism, which I might not necessarily agree with, Is that he's 7 foot, and that gives him a huge advantage. Steph Curry is like 6'3", and he is still just dominant in the game. Not the same way dominant that Giannis is, but he's still dominant. And second, Steph Curry had the best record in the whole NBA history before Kevin Durant joined his team. And Giannis always has good regular seasons like that. But you know what's different? Oh, wait, never mind. Never mind.
I was about to say something.
You win. You win.
If you don't believe I won, please give Landon.
I mean, I don't necessarily say you won. No, I don't think I even pressed the timer for my time. But you know what I was about to say, right?
I know exactly what you were about to say, and then.
Oh dear! Gosh, I always forget that they won the year before, and then they had the best record, and then they lost, and then they won the next two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now that we have tier 1 over with,
down
we're
below
gonna
who you think you won.
Yeah. Comment whoever you thought won. We're gonna move on to tier 2. Go. So now we're at tier 2. A bit more players. So let's start with Landon's player. And he has Rudy Gobert. The next player is
Rudy Gobert.
I have Nikola Jokic. That might be a bit unfair.
Okay.
But
unfair.
we can deal with that. So
no,
I can deal with that. You can go first.
Okay. Shoot. Okay. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, the Utah Jazz. No one likes the Utah Jazz, and no one wants to play as the Utah Jazz. They might not be fun to play as in like games like 2K, but they win games. And right now, they're the best team in the league. And the debatable MVP of that team is Rudy Gobert. He may not be the leading scorer, but he holds down that paint. And he's the reason that defense is so good on that team. And he's in normal MVP conversations. I've heard him in normal MVP, league MVP conversations this year. And he really holds down that paint, and he's a big part of that defense. And he's just a brick wall that can't be stopped on that defensive end. And he just works amazingly with Donovan Mitchell, and they are championship contenders this season. And he's a big part of that. Okay. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
So you talk about the Utah Jazz being championship contenders, okay? Nikola Jokic, the league MVP this year, almost undoubtedly. He basically, before Jamal Murray got hurt, they were in a lot of talks for being championship contenders. Also, you have Nikola Jokic, who is a triple-double machine. He can score for you, he can facilitate for you, he can rebound for you, he can post up for you. He can do all of that. And also, you talk about Gobert. He definitely is a great defender, but when you're talking about playoff defense, it's hard for him to stay in games because he always has to be sucked out of the paint because of these perimeter centers like Anthony Davis and also Nikola Jokic, who keep him out of the paint where he is just like super vulnerable and he can't really do anything out there. So if you want to say Rudy Gobert is the best defending center, you can't say that because he can't play perimeter defense that well.
Hey, what did you just say? Did you just say Rudy Gobert can't play defense that well?
I said he can't play perimeter defense that well.
Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Rudy Gobert is a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, and is probably going to be 3-time Defensive Player of the Year this season. You talk about Jokic's team being contenders. You take away Jamal Murray, and that team isn't a contender anymore. No one's saying that the Nuggets are still a contender, as they're contenders, and that's because of what Rudy Gobert brings to that team. And yeah, he's a 3-time almost Defensive Player of the Year, and he is just a monster, and he's the Stifle Tower. Where is the time?
Your argument
Why does it doesn't.
Your argument is his nickname.
Okay.
Okay.
2, 1, go.
Well, it's obvious that taking away Jamal Murray from the Nuggets doesn't make them a contender. Like, he's their second best player. If you take away Donovan Mitchell from the Jazz, you said Rudy Gobert was their best player. If you take away Donovan Mitchell from that team, there's no way they're contenders. They might even have a hard time making the playoffs. The fact that Nikola Jokic has carried this team, they had some decent role players, but they don't have any other stars besides him. And you'd say Jamal Murray isn't really a star. You'd say he's like a fringe all-star.
That's right. Yeah. Make sure leave down who you think is the winner down below. Yeah, let's move on to tier 3. This should be.
So now let's get on to tier 3. I will pick my player first. Let's see who I get. I get Rudy Gobert's teammate, Donovan Mitchell. And Landon will get.
Ooh.
Who you get?
See, he's the best player on the team.
You get Kristaps Porzingis. Okay. So I'll go first.
Okay, you're starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
So you actually have the best player on the best team in the league, the Utah Jazz. Donovan Mitchell is the best scorer on that team. He is just the best leader on that team. He is just the fact that he's so young and he's so great at being a leader on that team just shows a lot about how good he is. He was almost like he was a friend. He was close to being an all-star starter, which is pretty good for someone his age. And also, you also talk about his explosiveness off the dribble. He can dunk. He won the dunk contest, I think, once or twice. You can also talk about how Kristaps Porzingis is super injury prone. So even if he does play, which is when he plays, he's really good. You have he's injury prone. He can't stay on the floor. So the fact that Donovan Mitchell can stay healthy and he can continue to play, even if his play might not be as good, the fact that he stays on the floor is a huge win for the Utah Jazz.
Okay. Okay, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. I was just listening to a podcast today. I think it was Through the Wire, I'm pretty sure. And they were talking about how Lauri Markkanen is one of those players that every NBA team would want because he's just a perfect stretch 4 or like stretch 5. But that's just essentially Kristaps crap. He's a stretch 4. He's stretch 4/5. Who's back then? How tall? I don't even know how tall he is. He's like 7'3", 7'4", and no one's blocking his shots off the perimeter. He's shooting them and making a lot of them. For a big, he's up there with like Pat. He's one of the best unicorns in the league, and not even to mention what he does on the defense side of the ball. He averages from like 1.5 blocks to like 2.5 blocks in his career, and that's insane. Starting a rebuttal in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, 2 things that you said kind of threw me off. So Kristaps Porzingis, his defense, yes, he can be a shot blocker, he can be a rim protector, but he, just like Rudy Gobert, he can't really do anything on the perimeter. Also, you compared him to Lauri Markkanen, who is nowhere close to Donovan Mitchell. That is not even like a good comparison at all. Lauri Markkanen and Donovan Mitchell, like that's not even close to skill level. So I feel like that just kind of hurt your case when you said that Kristaps Porzingis is similar to Lauri Markkanen in that they have those same qualities. You didn't really say much that separated Kristaps from Lauri Markkanen.
My timer didn't go off. I don't know. It's being done. That was probably about 30 seconds. So.
Yeah, it was. About
Okay. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I didn't say he was exactly like Lauri Markkanen. I said he was like Lauri Markkanen on crack, which means that he's like Lauri Markkanen, but like take it up like 70 levels. And he is the definition of that. And yes, he may not always be healthy, but when he's healthy, that team's scary. And he's a great number 2 for Luka. And like that Jazz team. Okay.
Yeah. So
I think it's because my phone's on silent.
What?
My phone's on. I think it's because my phone's on silent.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's being done.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, comment who you think won tier 3, and we're gonna move on to tier 4 right now. Okay, we're gonna move on to tier 4 right now. I'm gonna pick Landon's first because he will go first, and then I will pick mine second. Okay. Landon got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and I will get Mike Conley. A lot of Jazz players in this video.
You have gotten 3 Jazz All-Stars. That's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. We got like
also, no one likes the Jazz, so
yeah. So I'll have you go first with Shai, and then I will go with Mike Conley.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I'm gonna take you back to NBA preseason. The OKC Thunder are making trades like that and like that and like that and like that. And they're getting picks all over the place. Everyone goes, oh, they're a rebuilding team. They're just going to be complete garbage this year. Just absolute, complete garbage. But here's the thing. They haven't been. Now, I'm not saying that they're good. I'm not saying that they're playoff contenders. But they're not just like hot garbage. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been playing at an all-star level this season. He's averaging 23.7 points, 6 assists, 1 steal, about 1 block, and I can't find the rebound. He's averaging all-star numbers, and he's taken that team, what was supposed to be absolute trash this season, to not even the worst team in his division or conference. Okay. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
So you're talking about the third guy on the best team in the NBA right now. So you're talking about a guy who made the All-Star game, even though his stats weren't amazing. You're talking about a guy, the glue guy, the older guy, the veteran, who made his first All-Star game at like 33, 34, 35 years old. I don't know his exact age, but the fact that he can still produce on a contending team of this caliber at an older age is just insane at that fact already. And also, you talked about how the OKC Thunder are not a garbage team. They are 1-9 in their last 10 games, and they are 21-41 right now. So I think that's hard to argue that they are not a trash team. But I think one thing to say is that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander did not make the All-Star team. Maybe his talent is there, but his impact is not there when you're comparing that to Mike Conley.
Okay, think of your points, Landon. Think of your points. For your points. I had 2 points. You said something about All-Star, and you said something about hot garbage. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, you said last 10, they're 1-9. You know what also happened like about a few weeks ago? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had a foot injury. You take him out from that team, yes, they're hot garbage now. They're absolute hot garbage. team is hot garbage right now. They're absolute trash. But it's because they don't have him. Also, he wasn't an all-star this year because he's in the West. The West is so competitive. If you traded him with Zach LaVine, he would be an all-star. Timer didn't go off. What the heck is this?
That was about
it would adjust right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I saw it counting down and I knew it was about to ring, but it didn't go. I don't know.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Oh.
You were talking about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander did not make the All-Star game because he was in the West. Mike Conley's in the West and he made the All-Star game. I feel like that's something that is like very like passed on. He's in the West as a point guard and made the All-Star game. That's how much his impact was on the best team in the league. The fact that he can just fill in any role on like a contending team is just great. How versatile he is. How great of a facilitator he is. The fact that he can score if he needs to. He's the third guy. He's not asked to do much, but yet he does a lot for that team. And it's just great to see that he's been able to revitalize his career after a bad year at the end of his Memphis career, and then last year where he kind of struggled a bit.
You should be DQ'd for that last one. It took like a whole minute.
Hey, you didn't
stop
that
me. Thing ring.
You didn't stop me.
Yes, I did.
I didn't hear it.
The alarm going off. Yo, how did you not hear that?
It wasn't
did you really
there.
Not hear
it
that?
Didn't make any noise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't hear it. I think that's just Discord audio. I didn't hear that at all.
Can you not hear this?
I can hear it now. I think it was
okay,
like muffled
okay.
and I didn't hear it and I was talking super loud and super fast and I just didn't like hear it.
I was just staring at you for like a solid minute because it was going off like that alarm and I was just like, what the heck? Why is it not stopping?
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys in the comments, comment below if you think I should be DQ'd for that last one. I think I've made my case. I know.
Like, I mean, if you didn't hear it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, he should be DQ'd. But on that note, thank you guys for watching today's video. I know I actually enjoyed the first one a lot better because I didn't get completely scammed with some of the wheel spins, but I enjoyed making this one too.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And when this video comes out, which is May 1st, if this video reaches 30 likes by the end of May, we'll do another one of these debate episodes, like playoff edition, because by that point it's kind of going to be like end of the first round of the playoffs, kind of. So yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you liked about the video. Let us know who you thought won, what types of videos you want to see, what type of punishment you have, ideas you have for the future. Yeah, on that note, thanks for through the wire for the idea. We couldn't have done it without your podcast. Okay, see you next Saturday. Peace.